Hello America, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of 90 Day Fiancé season 8, 12. Y'all know, look, I'm here, I'm a day late, my hair has not been flat ironed, I have on this hat. Some days, sometimes you have good weeks, sometimes you have bad weeks. Haven't been as proactive with my schoolwork as I once was. My crystals are falling on the floor, and we are just going to get into this. The first episode that I watched of 90 Day Fiancé was giving me very much reality TV show, and I do know that it's a reality TV show. I understand that, but it was giving me very much reality TV show in like the way that it was filmed. Like something about it was giving me reality TV. Y'all, when I tell you I need to condition this wig, I need to condition my other wig, and I need to condition the hair that's underneath, okay? I have a lot of things to do. Anyway, so it was giving me very much reality TV show. We see Amira and Andrew. They're still on FaceTime. They've been on FaceTime for the entirety of their relationship. I'm sorry. She is gonna do the Serbia thing. She goes, you know, she goes there. She is now in Serbia. She thought that she was gonna have room service, and she thought that, you know, things were gonna be a little bit better in Serbia. But since the riots are going on, and since it's corona, she is unable to have food delivered to her room, so she got to go out. She feels like she's all alone. She's not hearing from Andrew. You know, also she went to the airport alone because her family and friends said that they were going to be done with her if she decided to take the next steps in this relationship with Andrew. You see how I'm moving my hands a lot? And that's what she decided to do, so they are upset about that. So he calls her and they have this conversation, and he's like, do you want to have kids? And she's like, I mean, I want to have kids, but I want us to be in a good space. And he's like, so you're saying I'm not going to be a good father? And she's like, no, I just don't want us to, you know, argue and blah blah blah. So he tells his mother that she says that he wouldn't be a good father, and that he'll just see her tomorrow when she's supposed to get there. She does not get there. She's called him. She said that she did not make it on the flight, so she's still in Serbia. The visa expires in 4 days. So yeah, we see Rebecca, because I'm done. Like I'm getting to the point where I'm done with all of these shows, to be like 100% honest, because I mean, obviously watching, you know, like 3 hours and 40 something minutes of content, you know, is going to make you hate it. But I'm just like done. I'm done with these shows because they it's the same shit over and over again. Anyway, Ziad dresses horribly. I wanted you to know that. Rebecca is talking about how she's stressing out because he wants to get married before Ramadan. She doesn't want to get married before Ramadan. She had hoped that he had said this. He says that he wants to do it because of his religion. He says, let's just go down to the courthouse. She don't want to go down to the courthouse. She says, now you want to be a strict Muslim 1 month out the year. I mean, she's got you right there. Now you don't want to live with me, but you sitting up there. Last night, we were living together. We were waking up in the same bed. I'm going to work supporting you, and that's great 11 months out of the year. But that 1 month, you don't want to do it. So she's like, well, you got to pick some place to stay. And then Zia was like, oh, no, you're not making me happy. This ain't making me happy. I just want to get married. And Zia was giving me a little bit of, I don't want to say scammer energy, but he was giving me a little bit of energy, because it's like, what do you mean? Like, you said either I have to stay somewhere different or we need to get married. She said, okay, well, you need to stay somewhere different, and that's not the answer that you wanted, but that's one of the things that you said that she could do. Okay, this is not my hat. Okay, it's for somebody with a smaller head, and my head is not as small. In the next episode, because I talked about everything I'm saying is for episode 13 and 14, okay? Just so we can understand. She tells him that he's not able to stay with her daughter because they are moving to another location. So that's not going to happen. I re-hurt my ankle out of nowhere. I just wanted to let you all know. They can't afford another place or another hotel or motel, Holiday Inn. So he's like, so what are we going to do about this? And she said, I don't know, nigga. What we going to do about it? Well, she didn't say those words exactly. But she says, what are we going to do about it, honey? You keep asking me what we're going to do about it, but I need to be asking you what we're going to do about it. So she goes to see her daughter. Her daughter is like, do you feel like he's just trying to rush to get over here? And now she says, okay, well, let's get married before Ramadan. So that's giving her 8 days. Then when she goes to see her daughter, she's like, I don't know, I just feel like he's trying to rush me into something. And I never felt like that before. And now I feel like he's trying to just like take advantage of me, like my 25-year-old Moroccan ex, okay? Because if you know one thing about Rebecca, she had a 25-year-old Moroccan ex from Morocco that took advantage of her, okay? Remember that. Hazel and Tariq. The one thing that I want to acknowledge is that Tariq acknowledged that he had a bald spot and that he was combing it over. He went to go pick out his white suit with his friend. His friend is on the side of Hazel that he needs to, you know, not have Minty in his life. They go out to see his lady friend. And Hazel tells his friend, the lady, that he was talking to another girl. And then he put some flower petals on the bed and some candles and says, hey, will you marry me? And she says yes. So I don't really know what was resolved. He says, you know, you got the prize. Now, when he says you got the prize, I don't know what the prize that he's referring to is. He says that she shouldn't worry about Minty because I'm here with you. You know, and all of these things are sounding like bullshit. Okay. So, as long as Tariq knows that he's combing over his bald spot, honestly, that's all that I really have to say, you know. We didn't see Julia and Brandon. Anyway, Julia and Brandon, they go to see the church. She wants, you know, to pick May 9th as their date. They're having 50 to 70 wedding guests. She's like, who are all of these people? Brandon like, I don't know. They ask why is she picking May 9th, you know, with Mother's Day and everything. But anyway, asking why is she picking May 9th. And she says, Brandon, why don't you tell them? Brandon is like, it's her favorite number. And she's like, no, Brandon. So she starts crying, you know, after they're gone. She starts crying and she's like, that's the day that she messaged me. And Brandon is like, bro, like, you just be, like, you want me to care about this and you want me to be somebody that I'm not. And I really just don't care about this stuff. And the only thing I want to do is get married to you. And, like, you know, switching shows, that's the same thing as when Claire was like, I want you to do things for me, but not want to be obligated to do things for me. And, you know, you can't have the world, okay? Either people are going to do things for you just because they know that this is what you want to do. They might not necessarily want to do them, but they like you enough to do them. And that should be enough, you know? I kind of agree with Brandon, and I was kind of upset because I was agreeing with Brandon. And I'm sick of Julia. I'm sick of Brandon. I'm sick of Yara and Jovi. They go wedding dress shopping. Yara and his mother. She has cried herself into a space into the wedding. So now Jovi's mother is going to the wedding. And some of Jovi's friends are going to the wedding. Then they have the bachelor party, but before they have the bachelor party, Yara failed. So Yara is like, yeah, you can go out, go have a drink or whatever, but I want you to be back in a timely fashion, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Don't get drunk. He gets drunk. He gets back at 1 o'clock. And the only reason I perceive the only reason why she didn't want him to do either of those two things, well, she said that she wants him to continue to think about her while she's out, but also he had to come back and get packed. And he's like, I don't want to pack. I want to sleep. Okay, well, you don't want to get married. You don't want to get married. Right? Is that what you're telling me? You're telling me you hate me and you don't want to be with me because that's how I feel. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna get on the plane back to Ukraine because you're playing games and we're not about to do this. Okay, so now she's upset with him. Or before that, his friend gives him a lap dance to go upstairs, but Jovi says he ain't gonna tell because if she don't ask, he won't tell. It's not like it's on TV or nothing. It's not like it's on TV or nothing. So he is going to. He's trying to get in her good graces. She's upset with him while they're on their way to the airport. And she's just like, I feel like I want to go back to Ukraine. Nope. Is she in Ukraine? Yeah. Yeah. And she feels like she wants to go back to the Ukraine. And she's crying. And Jovi comes up to console her. And she's like, no. And that's how their story ends. Am I giving you a lot? No. You know why? Because I can't give more than what was given to me. Okay? I can't give you explosions and people jumping off the roof if that's not what I was given. Now, Natalie and Mike. Mike hates Natalie. I'm sorry. I'm not going to say that he hates her. I'm not going to talk about this whole thing. They had a birthday party for Bo. He's only 50. They go fishing. She wants her ring back because she don't want to be illegal in the country. He says, he wants to work out their issues. She's going wedding dress shopping without him knowing. Her mother asks her what the date of the wedding is, and she's like, oh, Mom, I don't know. He tries to give her the ring, and she says, okay, so do we have a clean slate? Are we good? Do you forgive me for Keith? And he's like, you're ruining it. You're ruining it. And it's like, was she ruining it? I didn't think that she was ruining it. I didn't think that she was, I just thought that she was like, okay, so are we good? We don't have to worry about this no more. But then he kisses her, gives her the ring back. They supposed to get married real soon. They supposed to get married real soon. Then all of a sudden we see what we seen in the beginning of the season. She crying, talking about, and he don't want to marry her no more. He going down to the bank to get some money for her ticket. The producer's like, what you gonna tell your mama? She said, what am I gonna tell my mother? And I'm just a little bit confused because what happened? What happened for them to be in this situation? And I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna say. But anyway, yeah, so I think that he hates her. I think that, who knows what will happen, but I think that he really does not like her. And that was made very clear when she just asked, are we really going to be able to drop everything? And he says, you're ruining it. He does not like her. And then the way that he was like, okay, well then give me a kiss. And it's just like, Anyway, Stephanie and Harris. Or Stephanie Right Harris. We seen Stephanie have ponytails one scene, no ponytails the next. We seen Stephanie drink a whole bottle of wine. Not a whole bottle. Fill that damn bottle up and drink it. We seen Stephanie ask Harris if he wanted to come to the United States. We seen Stephanie and her psychic ask Harris if he still had feelings for his baby mama that he's been with for 14 years and has 3 children with. We seen Stephanie tell her assistant to block Harris's Ryan's mother and all of the family because they have been asking where Ryan is and no one knows. We see Stephanie say that, you know, she did feel something for Ryan. Oh my God. She did feel something for Harris. And she wished she had met Harris first. And she wants Harris to spend the night with her. And we seen all of that. And I think that this lady needs therapy. I think that she needs to stop doing all that damn drinking. And I think that she needs to get things in order. And I think that she just seems so weird. Like, how do you feel about coming? How do you feel about coming to, I can't get the voice. How do you feel about coming to America and being here? Like, girl, what you about to do? Cross off Ryan's name and then scribble in Harris's name? Like, come on, you sound crazy. She sounds like she needs somebody by her side because she kind of miserable. I'm sorry, do that sound mean? Well, if it sounds mean, whatever. I'm done. I still have to do Married at First Sight. Let me charge my computer. So you guys will see this when you see it. It may be late, but it'll be out. Okay, honey? I don't subscribe to putting things out before a certain time. They're going to go out when they go out. You're going to see them and everything's going to be happy. So, if y'all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or visit my website. My name is Brielle. I make beats, I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.